Since I've started filming underwater, I have seen things and learned things about bass I never knew before. Well, today's footage is a perfect example. I had made a video on this topic with some of this footage over a year ago, but I know that most of you likely haven't seen this. Well, I'm sure many of you have been at the lake before and found areas that were all kicked up with debris. Maybe it was from boat wakes or maybe even from something like this. Schools of carp chomping away on grass and just making a mess of the area. As I was investigating this location last year, it became very apparent that there had just been or was an insect hatch going on. I soon saw panfish rummaging around on the bottom and creating their own little debris clouds as they picked these insects off the bottom of the lake bed. I even saw bass clearly looking into the bottom composition around rocks, muck, debris, and other stuff, just facing into it. Well, I decided to follow this particular bass down to the depths, and it led me right into even more silt and debris deeper in the water column. The entire area was just a mess, and I was having a hard time seeing anything. Then I ran across this. As you can see here, we have a soft-shell turtle rummaging around feeding. Now, I'm going to assume that the insects that are emerging from the lake bed are what this guy was looking for, and you can also see this small bass hanging out right above the turtle, looking around as well. Now, it would only make sense that this bass was taking advantage of the turtle doing the work for it. Wherever the turtle went, the bass would follow. Even panfish would get into the mix once in a while. Now, this footage reinforces the idea we talk about all the time on the channel: find life, find bass. Often we think about finding other fish like bait fish. In this instance, we have carp and turtles causing a ruckus and drawing the attention of the fish in the area. And I have to be honest, in years past, when I would see the water all kicked up from something like carp, for example, I would often work right past the area and not fish it very seriously. Well, after seeing this, I have completely changed my mind on that. Taking advantage of other creatures, getting the food chain kicked up into action, in this case turtles and carp, is something curious panfish and bass are clearly drawn to. I have filmed similar footage of lots of bass being attracted to feeding activity, but never in the form of a silt cloud, this big area of silt like this. I just never know what I'm going to observe when filming under the water. And hey, if you want to watch a video that talks about the moon and its effect on bass fishing, does it have an effect? Does it not? Go ahead and check this video out right here, and make sure that you go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.